Alright, we got a fucking hot one today, boys. This is the big showdown. This is State Crit Texas Championship 2019, the ultimate showdown. Let's give a brief fucking background on what's going on here. So this course, as you can see, is like a pretty big square, and I think it was about close to 60, 70 riders for the championship. Mixed field, so it's Cat 1 and 2 in here. It's extremely fucking hot, and oh boom, attack goes great. Let's fucking go with it. It's pretty much every big hitter in the race is represented in this. You got Tristan Ewell, who is pretty much the one I'm worried most about for a sprint, and then Kyle Swanson, who's not in view right now. I think he was the one that just attacked. Let's go. Rob Sandusky, he won the Cat 2 version and won another race this weekend. But yeah, so this race is 75 minutes. It's extremely hot. It's like 90 something degrees. No shade. Extremely windy as well. So there's a very strong headwind that is hitting us. I guess it's blowing. I don't know what fucking direction this is. We'll have a tailwind now, so this is where I like to go real fast. And then I think another attack wind. So it's a pretty diverse mix of talent in this breakaway. You have people like Matt Stevens, who's like, gravelguy.com, loves to fucking grind on gravel. And we cut, boom, here we go, because that was boring. I think we ended up getting like a massive gap on the field. We'll eventually lap them. So, even pulls and, working together, that doesn't matter now. There's no way they're coming back. Or we're coming back, that is, because I'm in the fucking lead. I got two teammates with me, though. Andy Jobin, Preston Glace. You can see Andy Jobin here, thoroughly tatted. Very, very alternative rider, as you can see. Look at those, lots of tattoos. Not your average clean cut. He's also got pretty shitty mullet. So yeah, but he is super helpful in this move. Man, where the fuck am I? Okay, this is probably the worst section of all, because everyone would just gutter each other, and like the gutter actually had like dangerous fucking actual gutters that like if you rode into it like wrong, you would definitely die. So yeah, as you can see, everyone's pretty much fanned out here, and we are just fucking trying to kill each other. Actually, let's pull up the stats for the race right here. As you can see, fucking pretty hard. Not wild, but hard. Now, right here, someone went off the front, and Andy's like, I got it, get off the front. So he understands, what we're trying to do here. It's going to be a sprint, and that's what we want to make it. And Tristan's teammate, Nick Taraka, who's the previous state champ, I guess of 2018, he is off the front. There's Kyle Swanson, former teammate on Elevate KHS, pro cycling super strong rider. He won the race yesterday. I think it was the same direction. So this is the worst part. It's a headwind, which sucks because it's a headwind into the final turn. So I like to pop before a final turn if I have if I don't have a ton of room. This one is a decent straightaway, slightly downhill, but again, brutal headwind, so you really want to stick to the curb there. And you're still you still feel it when you're sprinting. So it wasn't necessarily an ideal sprint, but we'll make it work. Thousands of spectators, really wall to wall. Tifosi was out of control at this race. There's another guy, I don't know his name, he's young as fuck apparently. There's Matt Stevens, and there's Jeffrey May. I forget who he won age-based for his category yesterday. I think 23 to something or other. Doesn't matter. Not worried. I'm never worried. Ever. You have to have insane amounts of confidence. And there's another guy. He's strong. Getting to this move was actually pretty interesting. I don't know how long this oh man, it's like 17 minutes. It's going to be a lot of me talking, which I love. I love to hear myself speak. I like echo chambers. But basically, I got to this move after shit. Let's actually. Yeah, I work like a full-time fucking job. Sorry, I was fucked around some shit like that. Oh man, I was in the break for it's 50-something minutes. Another attack, as you can see, it's just like one after another, and they're just trying to destroy me because they don't want it to come down to a sprint. I mean, Kyle's got definitely a sprint on him. So does Taraka. Matt Stevens, not so much because he's gravel guy. That's like 37 hours at 250 watts or whatever they do. Actually, I'm probably getting a gravel bike here soon. Thank you, State Bicycle Company. Don't know that guy. There's a lot of Dallas riders I don't know. Not really worried. This is my race to lose at this point. But Taraka, I believe, is still off the front. He has not been pulled back yet. But we are also starting to see the field. I wish I had my front camera running, but I didn't have it. It happens. You make mistakes. I'm human. Please forgive me. Don't unsubscribe. Don't dislike this video. That would really hurt my feelings. Actually, I have no real feelings. It's pretty hard for me to feel anything. Oh, he's gonna go, I think, attack. God damn it. I'm just tired. I love this little section because it's so fast. Okay, we're keeping going here. I'm just gonna keep rolling. Everyone's excited. Everyone's thirsty. Oh man, that was the worst fucking part of this thing. Never, this is, I don't really actually give out tips too much because I don't really, have a routine or actually do anything consistently. So, I don't know what works and what doesn't. I just kind of guess. But what I will say is, if you're in a crit like this, don't use nutrition powders and shit like that. Drink it before the race. Just have water as cold as you possibly can, because that shit starts to taste miserable when it's hot in the water bottle. And also, it's like not gonna do anything. Like, I don't know, drink a pickle juice something before. But I mean, what they did some study where it's like you can fucking there's the same effect of like swirling Gatorade in your mouth as it is like drinking it. It's really just like don't fucking, I don't know, you don't need it. It's a lie. It's all a lie. It's either recovering or before. Don't drink it during, because God, my stomach was fucking dying. So much sugar, it just doesn't want to do anything. They didn't even use a gel. I mean, I didn't see him most of the race. You see, that's the thing. Like, I realized that. Oh God, it's another attack. God, I hate these attacks. And it's like into the wind too, so it's like consistently like, oh, there's 600 watts. Boom, we get Taraka. Now it is on. And I think I ended up doing a pretty strong pull to get him back. I think that was actually like me. I was just like, I'm gonna get there. And I think Tristan's off the front now, or we're in a small group now. It's like me, Tristan, and Jeffrey May. So hopefully my team gets like a free ride. They do kind of, but I mean, I'm like, I have to be in anything Tristan goes in. I have to go in at this point. And we have like a couple laps to go. I wish I could do the lap counters. That bike looks pretty cool. Not as cool as my bike though. There's Kyle. He's making the bridge up. He knows that this is dangerous. And we're pulling pretty hard here. I really don't even look behind me to like see, because maybe I would have tried to make it a little harder for Kyle, but I didn't. It's a tailwind section anyway, so it's like pointless. It's probably the worst place to go hard. Here's the place I would want to like fucking gutter some people, and of course, yep, there we go. He rotates through. Yeah. It was fucking stressful. And Kyle's charging back. Yeah, I was pulling that whole time. Huh, what do you know? Sometimes I do things. Oh, and there's, I think this is now starting to be riders that are coming back. Yep. So we're lapping this group of people. I never really know what happens with lapped people, because there's Grace and there's all these people. Like, this is the tail end of this group. I don't know if a lot of people like pulled out or if there's another group in front of them, but like, what the fuck happens? Like, because RBM was like actually kind of driving the pace here towards the end. You'll see it. I guess I don't know if that's allowed. Like, I don't think it was. But they have like a rider or two in the move, and I think they're all communicating now. They're like, what the fuck do we do? Sorry, there's a little fucking cut there. I keep pressing my space bar. And there's more CCR riders. And yeah, we're actually getting most of the field. Almost the entire field here. Mason, Quintana, Shredder was my realtor. I always like to point out that I have a home because I try to make real decisions in life. As a soon-to-be 30-year-old man, I'm 29 right now. Geminis, shout out. Holla. Got multiple personalities. Okay, so yeah, that guy's still in the move. This is where it gets fucking confusing because you're like, what the fuck are these people gonna like? Who's in this break? Who's not? Everyone looks the same. I don't look at faces. I have, what do you call it? Like facial plagia. I don't know. There's some disorder where you can't recognize faces, and that's what happens in a bike race when it's really fucking hot and everyone's wearing the same kits and the same glasses, and you're like, was this guy in the move? I don't know if he was. And it's hard too because like a lot of them weren't at the front a lot of the race. Like attacking each other, and they're just like, oh, we'll just hold on for dear fucking life while all these guys just duke it out in the killing field. Man, just really going for it here with this here. Hold on. There it is. There's the juice. Aaron Wade, shout out, local, Austin, driveway, shredding. There's Fred Vincent. People are just, there's Crosby, legend, literally can ride at 500 watts for 80 days, but probably weighs as much as an NFL linebacker and has the build of one. You know, it happens. Oh boy, still going here, aren't we? Man, just gonna keep commentating. I mean, I could put more time into these, but I also like not doing this, you know, oh, here's an integral race moment. It's just like, let me just talk over this shit. Maybe you find benefit in it, maybe you don't. I think it's entertaining. I'm always, you know, asking you guys for feedback. I'm self-conscious. I'm not really. Okay, so yeah, so getting the last couple laps. I think RBM is at the front. Like, and this is actually what kind of sucked. As you see, my heart rate's pretty high right now. It's like 180 something. Like my max is like 196. It's chilling. It's going a little bit down right now, but like since we caught them, our pace wasn't like wildly fast. We were like pretty steady, but now it's like, okay, hey, we're gonna ramp up. It's gonna be like 29, 30 mile an hour laps in the heat, and it was just like kind of a jolt. Like that wouldn't have happened if the breakaway stuck. Like it would have been much more of a cat and mouse game, but now we have a team that's actually like driving it, that we lapped. So it's kind of a very odd scenario. There's that gutter. It's fucking murder. Kill someone in there. I think there's another one coming up. I think one of my teammates is up here. TC. Hold on, we'll see. There's Brady. There it is. There it is. Okay, we're going. See, it's like, and that's into a headwind uphill. Yep, I yelled at TC there, who was on Tristan's wheel, like, this is mine. I was like, I mean, he was lapped, so he wasn't really going. So it wasn't really, you know, he was just holding that wheel for me in a way. I don't need anything at this point. I'm like, I'll let this RBM team rally it out. And I think we're getting into like a lap to go coming up. So I'm in a good spot. I'm exactly where I want to be, which is on Tristan's wheel. And let's see. I hear them ringing it. Let's see. 1 lap to go. Here it is, motherfuckers. Showdown. I mean, this is, God, I always talk about how I'm like, I don't make the right race move like at the very end, or like I hesitate or something like that, and it's like, don't fucking hesitate. Well, we'll see a pretty good example of not hesitating in this scenario. Boom. Okay, I think, okay, we're all like fighting for wheels here. Everyone kind of wants to be on Tristan's wheel or Kyle Swanson's wheel, or on the very back of the RBM train, which is leading out, I believe, Rob Sandusky. Okay, so this guy's tired. We're all tired. I wish I knew their names, but I don't. I'm a bad local racer. Okay, Jeffrey May, boom, he's out. I think they're more concerned with like, okay, just gotta stay in this and beat the cat 2, the other cat 2 that is. So let's see. Yep, final straightaways. This is hard. This is like, wow. Oh yeah, I bumped the that kid off, the strike kid. I was just like, hey, I'm gonna get this wheel, which is Tristan's, because he was like, I think we got shuffled, and I was like, nope, this is mine. You can hear me clicking into the high gears. I'm like, nope, you can't be under gear for this. It's downhill, kind of. Also a headwind cross thing. Boom, another click. Okay, final corner. All right, boom, initial stage. Afterburner. All right, here we go. We're ramping up. Parsing through. Oh, there's him. Boom. Okay, I find an opening. And I take it. And we break fucking 40 miles an hour. 41. There it is. Boom. You see my butt for a second? That's because I biked through. I won the fucking race. I did it. I am the state champion of crit racing in the Pro 1 category. How did that work? I fucking have no idea. Actually, I can thank my team for helping me stick that move together, make it real sticky. It was, again, pretty exhausting. 1,300 calories in an hour and 15 minutes. This is not fucking England, or not England, Europe, wherever they are. Do those fucking long ass crits. I'm dead, though. I am fucking dead. I actually threw up after this. I'm like almost incapable of breathing. Because that whole last lap, I was just shutting down. I could feel my body just like slowly dying, and I was just like, I can't see anything. It was a tunnel vision. But yeah, so I won, which is sick, and it was hard. Tristan is like, sprinter for sure. Like, that's his specialty. I mean, he's good at everything, but like, he is a sprinter. But he's, I'm Marcel Kittle. He's like, I don't know, Gaviria? Is that the other guy? Yeah, I think it is. I always get confused. There's like two guys with G's in their names that I fucking can't remember. I'm just, big man, 185 pound plus occasionally. But yeah, it was super fun. I'm glad I won it. Thanks to the team, all sponsors and everything like that. Yeah, that's it. And we're out of here. Love you guys always, forever.